hey, I'm going to put you on a playlist and it's going to be really popular because a lot of people are going to listen to it. Does that sound great? All you have to do is pay me $500. We'll get you on that playlist right away. Okay, don't trust somebody that says that. And let me tell you why. Because anybody can take your job or take your song, put it on a playlist, and then spin it in their own home and get, a hundred. Well, I mean, if you do it long enough, you can get 100,000 plays. It's easy though to crop up and make it look like you can do bots and you can pay for people for plays. But listen, here's the truth. I was just looking so much stuff on Reverb Nation, and they're like, "Hey, we want you to pay us to put this song of yours that's so good." They haven't listened to the song. They said it to everybody, and it's so good, and we want you to do it because it's going to get so many plays on this playlist. If you are paying for somebody to listen to your music, and especially in a situation like that, come on, it's a scam. All right. Here's how you get people to listen to your music. You connect with people, because people will listen to music of people who they feel connected to. All right. For example, um, I was watching a documentary on the making of the song da 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 da, which of course is "Take on Me" by Aha. They put out a video to that, and it was lame, super lame. And you're like, no, I've seen that video. It's awesome. No, no, you saw the second video, which is awesome, which is where so many people connected to the song. But the first video is actually really, really lame, and it's just the three guys standing there, and then like some girls doing cartwheels or something. It's not cool at all. But that didn't connect with people. The song didn't connect with people. And if this other video, the second video, was never made, we probably would not know Aha as we wouldn't even know the name, let alone the song "Take on Me." The point being, though, is music has always been about marketing. Well, let me rephrase that. Music is about music. For you heartfelt singer songwriters out there, I dig you. I absolutely feel you, my brothers, my sisters. But if you want people to hear your song that could be equally as good as any uh, pick your poison, Ariana Ariana Grande, Nicki Minaj, Taylor Swift, Gordon Lightfoot, Bach. I mean, anybody who has ever gotten and gained notoriety, if your song could be just as good as that, but without promotion, without putting it in the right people's hands, the right people's ears, and at the right time, and coupling that often now with a visual that really pops and makes people like, oh wow, yeah, I want to watch that again. I want to hear that again. People don't say, hey, I want to hear that song again. They're like, I want to watch that video again. I was looking around for my phone because I was thinking that the other day I was listening to music and my son like he looked over at my phone and it was just a black screen. And he's like, "Where's the video?" I'm like, "There's no video. I'm just listening to music for the aural pleasure of the sensation of just closing my eyes and enjoying." And to him, he had a hard time fathoming that there's not a video to go along with every song that's ever been made. Maybe there should be though, because that's how people listen to music now. So, promotion, is it pleasant? I don't like it. Is it something that's necessary? Yes. I did a Kickstarter last year and it made $17,000, $12,000 in the initial 28 days, and then another 5,000 from that after in the next 2 weeks. So, how did I do it? I'm going to tell you straight. I did it by hustling. I mean, calling people, talking to people, connecting with people, letting them know about the rewards, the tiers. And the biggest person that gave, one person gave $1,000. I never met him before in my life. He lives in Nashville. I called on the phone about some other totally different thing. It had to do with music, but it wasn't with my Kickstarter thing. Didn't ask him for money. Just mentioned my Kickstarter in passing. And he was like, oh, cool, I'll go take a look at it. 15 minutes later, I get a ding. It says he dropped $1,000 in there. People have money and people want to bless certain things. They want to be a part of, they want to sow into projects. But unless they know about it, unless you let them know about it, more importantly, they're not going to be able to do that. They can't do that for you unless you do that for yourself. So if you believe in the art that you have created, whatever medium it is, whether it's music or whether it's actual sculpting or whether it's painting or poetry, whatever it is, if you don't tell people about it, if you don't let people know that you are an artist, you are a singer-songwriter, you are a creator, then how are they going to know about it? Right? There's, again, I use this because it blows my mind, 400 hours worth of content uploaded to YouTube, video content uploaded to YouTube every 60 seconds. That means, see, this is a 5-minute video. So that's what, 2,000 songs or 2,000 contents, a piece of content that's already been uploaded in the last 5 minutes. That's what you're competing with. You don't have to compete with that, though. What you have to do is find your people. And when you find your people, you're going to find the tribe that speaks your language. You know, you like tea rather than coffee? Boom. I like tea. You like tea and these special things? Find your niche marketing. Find out who it is that you're really talking to. Now, of course, I'm not selling tea, but if I were, I'd go after people that like tea in mugs in the morning all day long. Tea, hot tea. Unsweet, although deep down I would like to sweeten it. I just, trying to shave a few pounds. Anyway, the point being, for you as a creator, you have got to find a way to let people know what you're doing. And if you're not excited about it, they're not going to be excited about it. And if you're like, oh yeah, I wrote some songs and wrote some songs. No, man. If you've written some songs and they're really good songs, in your opinion, these are the best songs that you could write. They're produced in the best way you could possibly produce it. You need to get behind it and you need to push it. You need to let them know. Like when I created the Folkster, I created it with a very competent team. We spent months practicing, went into the studio, nailed it out with a solid producer. We spent the money that what the Folkster Kickstarter had done. We did that so that we could say at the end of it, and I could say at the end of it, this is the best album I've done so far. This is my favorite album because of the energy that was put into it, because I meant for it to be part of a healing process for people as they're going through that, going through life. Yeah, the lyrics are meant to be impactful. So yes, and what happened when that you put that out there, that reciprocity came back. People are like, "Whoa, man! The song "Sinking of the USS America" just hit me so hard. Thank you so much for releasing that." The song "Let It Go," where you say that line about, "No, he never said sorry. No, he never will. It's time to let it go." It's like, that's me. I need to let it go. And the girl said, "That's." I know so many people. They're like, "Wow." They're connecting. Why are they connecting? Because I pushed it and I was like, this is good. You got to do the same with your work. You have got to let them know why. And if they don't hear, or if maybe only 3 people are hearing, only 4 people are hearing, you're putting something out there and no one's really liking it, rest assured, start with who you got. If you got 3 people liking your stuff, I mean, I hate to say it, but in this world, 3 people is not bad. That's not bad. And you know what? 3 can turn to 10 really quickly, and 10 can turn to 20 really quickly. But start with one person who really loves what you do, and go find your demographic and market to that demographic. How do you do that? Well, that's a whole other story within itself. But if you don't start with believing in yourself and believing in the art that you're creating, none of the other steps to go toward your goal are going to matter. You have to believe that what you're putting out there is worthy of people to listen to. My stuff is worthy for people to listen to. I put my time, my blood, sweat, and tears, you hear it said, but it's true. You do put your time and your efforts and your energy and your own money into these things. If you do it long enough, you create things that are really, really good, and people need to hear it. That's my spiel. Listen, Patreon, that's where you can support, show a little love. Monthly tip, Josh Lamb. And there's all sorts of things that you can do, but most importantly, be the very best version of you that you can. God loves you. I love you. I'll see you later.